Alright, welcome back everybody to Operation Tirpitz. This is July 37, also known as Turn 3, continuing with Japan here. Real quick though, a couple of housekeeping items. The Nationalist transport is going import in Catalonia, and the Blue Division for the Nationalists winning the Spanish Civil War is getting placed in Berlin, as it should have been. Okay. So with that taken care of, on to tech. Using the Dice Maiden on the Discord server, Japan rolled for heavy armor again, as well as large ship construction. Japan was successful with the heavy armor, but was not successful in getting a large ship construction stage. So we'll take that. Heavy armor at 2 is nice this early. On to buys. Japan is once again buying 2 Marines to take us down to 11. Japan is buying a cavalry to take us down to 8. And then Japan is spending the rest of those $8 on 2 artillery, breaking us down to 0 in the bank. Alright, for moves, Japan is making combat moves this turn. It is happening. Japan is declaring war on China. This motorized is going to go into Beiping. The transport in the Caroline Islands is picking up the infantry there, moving over to P-33, picking up the infantry in Okinawa, and then taking its final movement point into P-32, and both of those infantry are going to be amphibiously assaulting Nanjing. The transport in P-32 is coming over to P-15, picking up a Marine and the cavalry, is moving into P-14. The Marine is amphibiously assaulting Hopei. The cavalry is going to be amphibiously assaulting Shintung. So that's that transport that's already moved up here. These other 3 transports, this transport has also used its movement, so I'm just going to stick it here so that I know that it's been used this turn so far. This transport is coming over and picking up these 2 Marines and coming back into P-14. 1 Marine is going into Nanjing, the other Marine is going into Shantung. Up in Rihe, the artillery is going into, I believe this is Soyang, whatever this territory's name is. For whatever reason, it's not named on this map. Mountain infantry is going in. Most of the infantry are going in. The cavalry is going in. This transport's already been used. 2 of these infantry are jumping on one of these transports in P-14 and are also amphibiously assaulting Shintung. Let's see. This infantry is definitely hopping on this transport and coming over into Shantung. And not sure if I want this infantry in Xi'an or in Hopei. Yeah, okay. This infantry is going into... Actually, let me look at my planes first. Okay. All 4 planes in Honshu are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and can land in Rihi. So that's all 4 of those. The big planes down here. I have a fighter going to Nanjing. Gonna have a attack bomber going to Hopei. We're gonna have a fighter go into needed in Shingtong. So we're gonna go into Hopei with it. This Marine, I think, is going to hop on a destroyer and come down to P-41 and take Hainan. For my ships, battleships, both battleships and the battle cruiser are going to be shore bombarding Nanjing. This heavy cruiser is going to be shore bombarding Hopei. All 3 of these heavy cruisers are coming up into P-14 and are going to be shore bombarding Shangtung. I don't have any transports here. They're all in... Oh, yeah, yes, I do. This transport is here. In that case, the light cruiser is coming down into P-32. And both of these destroyers are coming down into P-32. And you know what, we'll just put the torpedo boat destroyer in P-32 as well. Sorry, scratch that. Torpedo boat destroyer staying in P-14. Do I have that? Yeah, I have one in here already. Yep, okay. That'll be that. Which I guess that was actually, some of that was non-combat moves, so oops, my bad on that. But it shouldn't matter. So I do believe that is all of my combat moves declared. Sub-movements are all going to be non-com. So with that being said, we will go ahead and do these combat... Oh wait, this infantry... we're going to send it into Soyeon. We're just going to... Which actually means I don't want this to be a Marine. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah. This Marine is actually amphibious assaulting Shangtung, and this infantry is actually going to be the one amphibiously assaulting Hopei. Okay. So with all that being said now, we can actually do the combat rolls. Feels like not a lot in Soyeon. Worse than I remember it being. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is at this point. Yeah, I'm going to take one of these infantry away. Instead of it infamously assaulting, it's going to go into surround. Okay, that'll be that. So, we will... There's no reason to do any of these in any particular order, I don't think. So, we will just start in Nanjing. And I will do my 3 bombards first, which should be 2 at 4 and 1 at 3. So 2 at 4 and 1 at 3. I'll use the dice roller here. Alright, we got a hit at 2. Mouse over there so you can see that it says 2 hit 4. So that will kill the militia first strike. Now we'll do the rest of the combat, in which case I have... There's no river that these... Let's see. There is actually, I guess, technically a river there. But that's where the Marine's coming from. The Marines don't care about rivers, so nothing to worry about there. So I get 3 at 2 and 1 at 7 because I have attack. No, I have a fighter, so 1 at 6. And then Nanjing gets 1 at 5 because it's a city infantry. And we will go ahead and roll these. Oh well, we'll roll them all together. The 5 is the KMT infantry. Alright, so 1 hit for both sides. So the Marine dies and the KMT infantry dies. And Japan has taken Nanjing. We'll just go up the list, and so we'll do Shantung, in which case Japan gets 3 bombards at 2. And no hits on those, unfortunately. It was about 50-50. So now combat, Japan has 4 at 2 and 1 at 3. And KMT has 1 at 2. Alright. Japan's cavalry... Oh, wait, no. Cavalry can't participate in the first round. So, first round is straight misses for everybody. So, round 2. Alright, round 2 is again a miss for everybody. Round 3 is again a miss for everybody. Everybody forgot to bring their sights to this battle, I guess. Alright, Japan finally hits, and KMT missed the whole time, so all good. And now we do Hopei. So Japan gets a bombard at 2. And that bombard missed. So now Japan gets 1 at 2, 1 at 6, and 1 at 7. Yeah. Technically a target select, but there's only one thing here, so... Alright. Oof. Alright. So the infantry's dead. Militia survived the first round. That's not worth risking a plane over. Just killing a militia. So Japan will retreat from that attack with its planes. And Beiping is free. And so that leaves Suion. Japan has a first strike artillery at 2. And that was a miss. So now, Japan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular infantry at 1. A horse at 2. And a mountain infantry that is getting boosted by the artillery at 3. And then 2 fighters, 2 attack bombers. There you go. Alright. So yeah, 6 regular infantry. The artillery is already fired, so we'll sit that in the corner. And then anything else? Alright. That is a 10 hit one. So that is a miss on that infantry. Japan got 1 hit. Looks like KMT got 1 hit. So Japan will take an infantry. KMT will take a militia. And we will roll for round 2. Or I guess this isn't KMT, this is CCP. Since they influenced it. Alright. Japan got 1 hit again. Our planes have forgotten how to plane. And CCP got 2 hits. That's another 2 infantry dead. We're still going to press this. Oh, sorry, hold up. My artillery did not roll for the last round. So this is my round 3 roll. But this artillery is rolling for the last round. Alright, I missed, so we're good. And then this is the artillery roll for this round again. And it hit, which is enough to wipe. And CCP got all misses, so that's good for us. So, end result is that Japan lost 3 infantry in this attack. So 1, 2, 3. And then everything else is still here and present. Alright, so all 4 of these planes have to land in Rihe. And then gotta decide where these planes are all landing. Let's see. The attack bomber is gonna land. Let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. What else these guys can do? Yeah. Yeah, all 3 of these planes are just going to come back to their carriers. Okay, so Japan goes up 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 on the IPC counter, so it should put us at 24. KMT lost 4, so they go down to 2, and the CCP lost 3. So I think they were at 6, and now they're at 3. That being said, all of the warlords now align, so KMT will go back up another 3. So now they are 5. Looks like Spitfire rolled the recruitment, or the aligning roll for Shanghai for us, and that was a 10, which means it will also go KMT, which I think we prefer as Japan. So nice rolling, Spitfire. We appreciate. So 2 infantry and Sing King. Or Sing, I don't know how to pronounce these, I'm sorry. We'll just take care of all this real fast. 2 infantry down here. 2 infantry down here. And there's another 4 militia here. Yeah. Right, that's got everything except Tibet covered. Got the Cav. And then the mountain infantry, we'll have to go down here to get. And there it is. Alright, so that looks like everything taken care of there. For the rest of my non-combat, oh, yeah. I guess we do need the roundels for that. Okay. So, KMT. KMT, 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 KMT. That's my non-combat moves. I actually don't know that I have any, except for the planes landing. Coastal Sub in P45 is coming over into P43. Coastal Sub in P32 is moving down into P41. Both the subs in P50 are staying put, as well as the sub that is in I4. So I think that's got it for non-combat moves. Allied income increases. FEC goes up 2. ANZAC goes up 2. Great Britain goes up 1. France goes up 1. And the United States goes up 5. And I think the UK only goes up 1. Let me double check that. UK actually goes up 2. Okay. Glad we checked. So UK goes up another 1, and we'll double check France just to make sure that it is 1 for them instead of 2. And yes, declares war on any nation plus 1. So France did go up just the 1. Okay, so that's got that settled. I think the final thing to do is place buys and collect income. Both Marines and both artillery are being built in Kyushu. And the cavalry is being built in Rihi. Okay. So yeah, I think that's the Japan turn. Japan loses one of its oil income, but gains 3 for the Chinese coastal territories. So Japan will collect 24 plus 5 for a total of 29 IPCs in the bank. And I believe that has got everything covered. So we'll throw it over onto the Commonwealth.